That one straight ahead, look at it. That building.
Oh, that one, in the distance.
Ask him, what's that?
Cái mà cao nhất là cái gì ạ?
Cái
đó là bên đó là
đúng rồi, quận 2 đó. Anh định nói là chở em đi cho em tham quan ở chỗ đó đó.
Mà chỗ đó tên gì?
Landmark.
Is it too late for love? Is it too late for us? Is it
Saved a special one for last. Landmark 81, the tallest building in Ho Chi Minh City. They do a ridiculously expensive bowl of pho at an eye-watering 920,000 dong. It is a spectacular bowl with a view to match.
It's activated my sinuses, I tell you that.
Hello and welcome. My name's Leighton. I'm a chef out of Brisbane, Australia. I make pho for a living. And this is part 4 of my 24-hour pho challenge in Ho Chi Minh City. I've got one last stop to make. Stop number 10, Landmark 81. Let's go get ourselves a taste. Alright, so recapping the end of episode 3, we were at Pho Tau Bay in District 10 and we had to make our way across the city to Landmark 81. Late afternoon, it started to rain.
I can smell shopping centre.
First question we had was, does it cost money to go up?
Dạ tầng 79, 80, 81. 79, 80, 81 mới bắt đầu mua vé.
In our case, no. Because if you're dining in one of the restaurants upstairs, it's a free ride up. But there's a catch. The price on the menu is inclusive. So they catch up with you later.
No job.
It's going 2 levels every 2 seconds and I can't even feel anything.
2 levels a second, couldn't feel shit. Finally, we get to the restaurant, Pulp Fiction style, no booking.
Hey kids, looks like me and Vincent caught you boys at breakfast. Sorry about that.
We caught the team
Hi, how you going?
having a big staff meeting up the front. The moment I walked in, I fell in love. Look, I've been to my fair share of fine dining restaurants in Australia, but none of them come close to this.
Một tô đây là mấy? Is 57.66.
Now let's talk about the bowl. 920,000 dong. That is a stupid amount. Converted using today's exchange rate, 56 AUD. That can get you a long way in Vietnam. That is 10 bowls at all the other stores combined for this one bowl. You get this giant bowl with a side cart with extra oxtail in it. Why? I'm not too sure. Why is this bowl so expensive? Well, firstly, it is a fine dining restaurant after all. And the most important reason why it's expensive.
We use the Wagyu and the rest we use the Australian beef.
Oh, I'm from Australia.
Yeah, Australian, yes.
We can definitely taste the difference.
Yes. Only the slide on the top, the rare one, is Wagyu. The rest is from Australia.
And this is the main reason why the bowl costs so much. And if you've never experienced a pho, with better beef than run-of-the-mill topside, it's a completely different experience. So that's a hot tip right there. If you want better pho, use better beef.
The broth in this one, deep with flavour. Deep with flavour, a lot more spices in there, pepper, cloves you can taste. Meat, extremely soft with the Wagyu beef. Oxtail melts in your mouth, fat and all. And condiments perfectly complement to the dish as well. And the view to match. Look at that.
Nhưng mà có đây là do tỏi nên nó sẽ dễ nét.
Down to the business end, what does the broth taste like? Rich, beefy. Of all the bowls I had up until this one, this bowl had the most natural beef taste. So I know they use a good amount of bones to create it. I suspect this broth has a northern influence to it because of the guai and the other condiments that was served with it, which we saw back at Pho Restaurants, which is a pho bak. And in terms of the personality of this broth or the taste profile, it's a very safe interpretation of a pho. It's a very straighty 180. If it was me, personally, if I was a chef, I would have seasoned it more aggressively, pushed more flavors out of that broth because it had so much potential in it. But I understand why they had to do it this way, why they had to be conservative, because you don't want to upset the paying guests here, and safe is always better than sorry. My only criticism of this bowl is the beef fat on it. There was too much. I don't mind a bit of beef fat, but this was like a BP oil spill.
So far, very impressed. And what about that view?
Is it worth it? This is the high point of contention, and we need to discuss this. After I had this bowl, I went back to Vũng Tàu and visited my aunties and uncles. I told them about this bowl that I had. They shook their heads. They didn't even want to know about it. Didn't even want to know what was in it, which made it so expensive. They just said, tốn tiền, không đáng, which means what a waste of money, not worth it. And this is the mentality of most Vietnamese people. When I got back to Australia, the same reaction, mum said the same, and that's the thing. Most Vietnamese people are just not willing to pay 10 times the market price for a pho. They'd rather pay for a bowl at a normal place and downstairs than come up here, have a drink and enjoy the view. That's how they do it. For me, I'm in a different camp. I was here to experience the best Vietnam had to offer. And there's no point going to 10 pho restaurants that are normal without going to at least one high-end establishment to see how they do it. Is this bowl worth it? Yes. I had no problem paying for it this time. It didn't have the X factor, but it made up for it elsewhere. If I was to come back, would I have this bowl again? Probably not. I'd try something else on the menu.
So they just asked me for some feedback, and I said, yeah, it's right up there. And I don't think anywhere in Ho Chi Minh City does it as luxurious as this, with Wagyu beef and Australian beef, as it turns out. And this view, I can sit here all day. So definitely worth a try. Nice. Top notch.
Nice.
Nice.
Red.
Am I red?
Yep.
Let me check. God. 10.
Muối.
10
Yeah.
10
Muối.
Quán.
Muối.
quán
Quán.
phở
Phở.
Some.
Sắp.
xong
Oh, some.
Which means we've done all 10.
Oh, some.
Alright guys, so that wraps up our 24-hour challenge. 10 pho restaurants in Ho Chi Minh City in 24 hours. Ending this one on a high. Literally. Thank you.
Nếu tôi ăn
Nhiều phở.
tôi càng có thể nói tiếng Việt.
Tại vì hồi nãy Roy á nói với em nói với em tiếng Việt mà một số cái câu đó là em làm em bất ngờ. Cái em mới qua em hỏi là ai vậy? Thì bạn nói là do là bạn ăn, nếu mà bạn ăn càng nhiều phở thì bạn sẽ biết nói nhiều tiếng Việt. Wow.
Check out this elevator music.
We'll just stop there.
And tomato paste.
Bài này là bài
We were just there today. All right. Best pho in Ho Chi Minh.